This computer terminal provides full access to the L-Cars computer net.
Welcome to the L-Cars ADV Subspace channel. Welcome aboard. Well, today let's talk about why I bought a KTM 390 Venture. So I have been riding motorcycles all my life, and I've had a lot of street bikes, and then I got into dual sports, and then into dirt bikes. So what kind of turned me on the ADV bikes is I got invited on a adventure ride out in Death Valley for a week. I rode a Husqvarna 701 Enduro for the week out there, and I just had so much fun camping off the bikes and doing ADV routes, and it was just such a blast that I really was kind of really wanting to keep on doing stuff like that. Because I primarily ride dirt bikes, but I live in New York and there is nowhere to ride in New York, and so the only time I get to ride is event rides. And so I wanted to do something in between again. So after Death Valley, I kind of been looking at ADV bikes for a while. I've had my eye on this bike, the Honda. I know Kawasaki's got a Versys. I've had my I've had dual sport bikes before. I've had a DRZ 400, Honda CRF 250L, a Hawk 250. I've had a lot of dual sport bikes, but honestly, dual sport bikes just don't cut it. Honestly, you know, it's really cool on paper, but if you got to ride any road to the trails, it kind of sucks. The wind just kills you on because there's nothing to block the wind, and it really saps you of any energy. Yeah, dual sports are they just look cool and they sound great on paper, but practically they don't really work for me. So yeah, I was looking at lots of different bikes, and this one just kept ticking all the boxes. My checklist was that, you know, first off, I want the bike to look cool. Who doesn't? And second off, I wanted the bike to be capable. And when I say capable, I mean pretty much dual sport capable. I needed to be very good on the highway. I needed to do highway speeds. I'm sorry, I don't want to be like a Himalayan where I'm, you know, 65 miles an hour, I'm struggling. I don't want to do that. So yeah, I just don't want to be struggling on the highway. So I needed to be able to do highway speeds for a long time and not feel uncomfortable. And then I needed to be good off-road, and I also needed to be comfortable, and I obviously wanted some tech with the bike. You know, cool tech is always nice to have, the features and stuff in the bikes. So that's a tall order for any bike, and this bike kept watch a lot of videos. ADV Matt watched a lot of his, and this bike just kept ticking all the boxes from all my research. I know some bikes are better other things, like I'm sure I know the Honda is going to be better on road for sure. It might be a tad smoother with the, you know, because it's got a 2-cylinder engine and all that stuff. But this bike ticked all the boxes, and I'm happy to say that after owning it for, you know, just about a month and doing a bunch of off-road rides and on-road stints, just kind of really breaking it in, it checks all the boxes. It does very well on the highway. I can cruise all day at 75 or higher. It's very smooth engine, very, very smooth engine. Off-road is very, very good off-road. I'm just shocked how well it is off-road. Actually, it feels planted. It feels confidence inspiring, and that's what you want. The suspension is very, very good. Very good. I'm very shocked at how good it is. KTM did a very good job in this. And then, obviously, I think the bike looks very cool. I think it looks sweet. I got the orange and teal version. I love how it looks. It's got lots of tech on it. Got tons of features, traction control, ABS, lead sensitive ABS. You can turn all that stuff off in off-road mode. The TFT screen is amazing, so the tech is awesome. And as far as comfort, it does very well. I've been on 6-7 hour stints, and I did just fine. I started to get a little uncomfortable after about 6 hours, which is, for me, that's very good. And this is just a stock seat. Your butt may vary on the comfort level. Some people say it's not comfortable to them, but to me, this stock seat is pretty dang comfortable. So as far as, did this bike check all the boxes, meet my requirements? Heck yeah, it did. This bike is a real hoot to ride. It feels so light and flickable, which that's another reason why it's great off-road. Even in stock form, it does great, but this bike is just fun. And honestly, this is probably one of the funnest bikes I've ever owned. And I did forget to mention that another criteria for me is, because I've had all my fast bikes and stuff, I've almost died on bikes before. I get into trouble. I've had some pretty fast bikes. I really didn't want a bike that was crazy powerful. This bike seems to be just a perfect fit right in the middle. It's got just enough of power to do what I needed to do, and that's what I want. It's a very nice engine. The price is great on this. It's another reason why I bought this bike. The price is just great. I'm actually shocked that KTM sells this bike for what they do. Usually KTM stuff is overpriced. And this bike, for what you're getting, all the features you're getting, and the build quality, and just the features, KTM did a freaking awesome job on this. So price-wise, this definitely fit the bill. I didn't want to spend $15,000 on an ADV bike, So yeah. So as far as that is why I bought an adventure bike. I want to do some adventure rides, obviously. I plan on doing some BDR stuff with it. I plan on just keep going off-road with it as much as I can. And I'm looking forward to putting many miles on this bike. And that is why I bought this bike. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it's helpful. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't be a patak, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Live long and ride.